we have another special occasion today, and this one is very special. We have a graduate of the first graduating class at Armstrong Junior College back in 1937. The gentleman who is coming up the ramp right now, being escorted by Zarek Samples, our president of the Student Government Association, is none other than Mr. Alva Lines. Let me tell you a little bit about him, because as Mr. Genlat has already indicated, he is one sharp cookie. I will tell you, back in 1935, he tells me that he was working on the railroad, and he had a good job. He was one of the fortunate people in the Great Depression who actually had a job. And when he said that he wanted to go to school, many of his friends said, "You're crazy. You would give up a job like this? You'll never get a job that pays you this much again." But he was determined, and so he enrolled in classes at Armstrong. During his 2 years there, he became known as the chairman of publications, and I'll tell you why. He was charged with selecting the school colors. So the school colors that you and I wear today are those that were selected, in part, due to his good judgment. He also began the student newspaper, and yes, today we still have the Inkwell, and we can thank in part Mr. Lines for that. He also was the editor of the annual yearbook. Now, I have to tell you, the yearbook has not survived. It was called the Geechee, and we just don't have it today except in memory, but it was wonderful. After he graduated from Armstrong Junior College in 1937, Mr. Lines entered Emory University, and then he went on to serve as a captain in the Air Force during World War II. He was the recipient of 2 battle stars, and after the war, he returned to Atlanta and he married Mildred Rand, who is also here with us today. And what a delightful lady she is. Believe me, she is a delight. Mr. Lines then founded Southeast Microfilm Company, which exists today and in fact is much bigger than it was back then. He was published author and creator of many films in those days, including entertainment, politics, news, and medicine. And he is past chairman of the Society of Motion Pictures and TV Engineers of Georgia. Mr. Lines credits Armstrong Junior College with instilling an understanding of politics. He said that it encouraged students to lead active lives and to assume responsibility for the community. And so he assumed responsibility for a community that he now is a part of, which is St. Simons, Georgia. Several years ago, it was threatened that the public beaches that many of us enjoy should only be privatized. And so he fought for those to remain public, but also to remain protected by the government. And so he and some of his colleagues filed suit and went before the Georgia Supreme Court, and they won. So when you enjoy the public beaches and the beautiful barrier islands that we have along the coastline, thank Mr. Lines. His other civic activities include perfect attendance membership in Rotary for 26 years, and also director of the Atlanta Boys Club. He was recognized as an outstanding Atlantan in 1978. It's a point of pride for him and for us that throughout his busy career, he has remained connected to Armstrong. He's been a member of the Alumni Association. He has engaged in many campus visits. He's a member of the President's Society as well as a member of the Heritage Society. And his most recent visit to campus prior to today was to celebrate Armstrong's 75th as one of our 75th notables. Alva and Mildred Lines have a granddaughter, Elizabeth Bedell, who some of you may know because she just received her degree from Armstrong in the graduating class of May 2010. Mr. Lines, it gives me great pleasure to present you with the Honorary Doctor of Letters degree from Armstrong. So, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Armstrong Atlantic State University with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. What Mr. Lyons said to me when I handed him his diploma is, "I love Armstrong," and that has been a watchword for him for 75 years. Wonderful record. Let me just read to you so that you know the words that are on that diploma, because it's very important. This is not one of those things that we just gin up. We actually have to have the faculty recommend, and it has to be approved by the Board of Regents. And so here's what it says. Armstrong Atlantic State University hereby confers on Alva B. Lyons the degree of Doctor of Letters, together with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. In witness thereof, the undersigned have affixed their names and the seal of the university at Savannah, Georgia, this 11th day of December 2010. And that diploma is not only signed by our registrar and by me, but also by Errol Davis, the Chancellor of the University System of Georgia. Once again, please applaud our newest doctor.